Hey. What's up, everybody? What's up? So glad you guys could make it for the shipping show. It's a weekend shipping show. My brother's family's in town. He has 3 kids. I have one son. So, a lot of Easter stuff going on today and tomorrow. But I'm going to get on here a little earlier than usual. Typically, I go after lunch. This is before lunch. Few things I want to start off with. I'd like to thank the Kip 51 exclamation point. They sent a $5 super thanks on a comment, and they asked me a few questions because they want to do Microsoft Excel tutorials, I believe. And they were asking me about my setup. So that was the first time anyone's ever sent me money through the comments. So thank you, the Kip 51 exclamation point. Really cool. And then Amy Kinsling sent a $5 for the diapers and donations. It's in my link tree. That's mainly to help out my son. I'm thinking of just keeping that as like a savings account for him, unless it gets like really high and I want to buy something. But I got other streams of income. That's just something cool for him, and actually will help with the cost to raise him. So pretty cool there. I have a lot of sales. It was about $771 in sales. So that would be from Friday like afternoon to Saturday morning. What's up, Jack, with the pink wave? Hello. That wave kind of reminds me of the Mario gloves. I saw the Mario movie this weekend with my nieces and nephews. It was okay. I wouldn't say it was like the greatest thing, but they hit a lot of the feels, with the nostalgia type stuff. So it was all right. Anyway, yeah, so we got the thanks out of the way. I do want to talk about my new employee. I'll probably wait till a little more people come into the chat, probably about like halfway through. I did have an employee start last week, and she is amazing. It's going to really change the landscape of the business. I'm going to have to buy more items for sure. So I'm going to do some more sourcing videos. I think I'm going to do my live shipping videos. I'm going to do a sourcing video. I'm definitely going this Wednesday to Dallas. I didn't go this last Wednesday because my brother and his family. But I'm going to do the live shipping videos. I'm going to do a sourcing video, and then either like a tutorial video or like maybe a viewer choose video, and I'll make a video of what you guys want. Please just don't say shipping. I don't want to do another shipping video. They're kind of there's so much to answer with the shipping that I don't even know where to start with that stuff. So LSGS Rob, morning, just started watching your channel a few weeks ago. Good stuff. Hey, great, man. I appreciate that. I'm glad you're liking it. I'm having a lot of fun doing it. Janet Bush from Indiana. Hey, I got family in Indiana. They're in Portage, Indiana, and I think some are in Hooper, Indiana. But yeah, my dad's actually from Indiana. That's why I'm a major Bears fan, because I was raised to watch the Bears instead of the Cowboys. But yeah, a lot of good sales. If you guys have been in here before, if you're new, if this is your first time, 2 minutes in, hopefully you stuck around for all that other stuff. I'm Sean. I'm a full-time clothing reseller on eBay, and yeah, we ship items on this on the weekends here, and I kind of bring you along. You guys can ask questions. You can hang out. You can do your own work, whatever you got to do. Portage is right by me. I'm in Valparaiso. Yeah, I actually think they're in Valparaiso. So it's the Taylor is my last name. So my cousins are like 30. I think they're 30, 20, to late 20s and 30s as my cousins and stuff. All right, so we're going to start off with the Brooks Brothers. This shirt, the buyer asked me a question. He said, can you ensure there's no stains or holes on this shirt? And I'm thinking like, well, I didn't indicate any in the photos or the condition. So like, it's good. So that I get that question a lot. Like they want to make sure there's no stains. And what that tells me is they've bought shirts in the past on eBay that have had stains that buyers have not talked about. So that's kind of frustrating that I have to do that every time, but it's almost like if you don't do it, you might not convert the sale. You do it, maybe they buy it, maybe they don't. Not really sure. So they ended up buying it. They sent an offer. It was $9.59 plus $8.99 shipping for a size small Brooks Brothers pink striped shirt. Not too bad. Not great, but not too bad. You guys saw, I think it was my last video. Oh yeah, I'm doing the best of the week sold video. So when I do these shipping videos, it has my lower dollar like sale videos or sale items, the ones that are like 75% off, 60, 50, whatever it is. Those items will all be in the first part of this video. If you go a little bit later in the video, you'll see like the higher end sales. I'm actually doing like a best of the week sale. So if you saw that last video that came out, I had one order over $1,000, and I have a couple items that are from that same bulk that when I bought the initial purchase of all the FootJoy polos, they sold today, and they sold for a lot of money. So I'm thinking I should have done them individually, but I took the quick cash. The $2,000 was good to have. LSGS Rob says, I also sell men's clothes and slowly working up my store. Took me 3 iterations over the past 2 or so years to finally get right and starting to pay off. Wish I would have done it earlier. Yeah, you kind of got to build like a good base. Ah, my wife's calling. Hang on. Hello. Hey, I just started the live. Okay. Well. All right, bye. All right, my wife, she took the son to an Easter thing for the daycare, and then she was talking about getting lunch, but it's only 10:50, and she said she's hungry now, but we're gonna go eat at this Hispanic place. It's called El Primo's. It's they've got like burrito. They got really good quesadillas and they got burritos. But the thing is, they got like a panini press type thing for the burritos, and then the cheese is melted on top. It's really good. So we're gonna eat there, and then they have free chips. Chips and salsa. So it'll be pretty good, and we kind of want to show our son off because my wife's actually a regular at that place. Lissetti with New England Betty Bop or Boop. Hello, happy Saturday. Yes, happy Saturday to you. I've got a lot of family in town, so I've been kind of taking it easy. This has kind of been like a mini vacation. Even though I didn't go anywhere, I'm just spending time with my brother because they're about to go to Hawaii for their next base, and I won't be able to see him for a while. I'm thinking of getting one of those credit cards that has like the flyer miles and tying all my eBay purchases to that, like shipping labels and cost of goods sold and stuff. But not really sure. Hawaii's really expensive, but it'd be cool to do a trip. My son's so young, I'd rather do these trips when he can remember them a little bit more, Nonetheless, I'll have to decide there. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing good. If you guys just are joining in, I thanked a couple people because I got a $5 super thanks on the channel. Very first time that's happened. That was, I think, yesterday or the day before. And then somebody donated $5 for the diapers and donations, which goes to my son and help raise him. So those two individuals I thanked early in the show. I hope they catch the show, catch the video. They probably will. But yeah, really cool to have that happen. It's just kind of like it warms the heart, So yeah, this one right here, I guess I packed up 2 items. None of these items are that great because they're my sales items. These were a pair of shorts. They were like O'Neill plaid shorts, sold for like $14 shipped, so it's really not that much money. But if you're going to push volume, you got to sell the old stuff, and you either have to break even or ideally make profit on it. Like these are PFG shorts. They had a flaw on them, so they only sold for like $12 shipped. But you got to move these items in order to, get your money back to buy more items, because not every item you're going to buy is going to sell for great money. And some people do run it that way. But when you run like the flooded markets and stuff, you're going to run into things that just don't move how you want them to move. So you can either hold on to them forever, or you just like sale them out and get your money back and then reinvest in the better items. That's how I do it, at least. But yeah, I also want to talk about my employee. Her name is Randy with an I, not a Y, but an I. She is, she's really great. She came in for 4 hours last week, and then she's going to come in this week, Thursday, Friday. So she's going to work 4-hour shifts, and I have her doing photos and listings, and she did really good. She watched my videos too. So I mentioned whenever I found her, I mentioned, hey, I got a YouTube channel and I've got some videos about like the job if you want to check those out. And, I thought maybe she would like watch them, like glance at them, but she watched the whole thing. She watched the 2 videos about how to list the pants and then the tops. And then she also watched the garage sale video when I had the garage sale. So that was pretty cool. She's about my age, which is nice. And yeah, we kind of hit it off. So hopefully I can keep her around. The main thing with the employees, you got to make it worth them coming back. Like you got to make sure they're getting paid. You got to make sure that you're getting them the hours they need. And then eventually, hopefully she can become like my full-time employee. And I know you guys might have seen this line right here with my hair. I know I pointed it out, but I cut my own hair, and there's a video that I watched to remind myself about like the guard, the extend, and then the close guard. And I like forgot one of the steps. So I got like a pretty good line. This one came all right though. It needs to be combed, but that's why I wear hats a lot until it grows back out. Then it's kind of fine, but it bothers me a little bit. I've been noticing quite a bit. Here's some like Nike golf shorts. So Nike golf shorts do pretty good. It's Masters Week, which I'm really glad I sold all those FootJoy polos when I did. It's Masters Week, so the golf stuff kind of is in more demand. And these didn't sell for a lot, honestly. Whenever I started clothes, I bought like 6 pairs of Adidas and Nike golf shorts. And this was like 2.5 years ago, kind of when I dipped into clothes for the very first time. They sold for like $30. I don't get $30 for them anymore. These sold for like $16 shipped, but I typically get about 20 to 25. And a lot of times they have stains from like the belts. So you kind of got to be careful with that. But the ones that are more loud, like the plaids, the blues, the pinks, those tend to sell for like closer to $30. But yeah, you wanna find like if it's golf branded, common ones you'll see is Adidas and Nikes. You'll see those all over the place. Liz says you haven't got your Starbucks yet. I'm sorry. Yeah, I had to start early because we've got Easter festivities with the my niece and nephews are in town, and then I got to go eat lunch. Like, there's a lot going on. So I figured if I didn't start now, I wouldn't get a video out because tomorrow is going to be a packed day as well. These are a pair of Levi cargo shorts. It stinks I got to put them in a priority, but they only sold for like $17 shipped. Levi cargo shorts do pretty good for me. I used to go really heavy on them, but I've kind of backed off a little bit and try to focus more on like the better sizes. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of hungry too. I drank my energy drink early today, so I got water over here, which I don't know if I'm going to drink it, but it's there. Oh, yeah, I also ran a 60% off sale. So typically I do like 75, 50, 25. I've been doing 75, 60, 40% off on my store markdown sales. Just because I want to run like just a more lean store. And then now that I have my employee coming, like a lot more listings are going to go up. So I'm going to have to buy more, and I want to make sure that I got enough to pay her, which, you know, I do. I wouldn't hire her if I didn't have enough money, but you want to get to that increase as fast as possible. She's going to work 4 hours, and the goal is for her to list 40 items in 4 hours. And that sounds hard, but hear me out. If she does an item photographed every 3 minutes, that would be, wait, hang on a second. Let me do this right. 320. So yeah, that'd be 20 items photographed the first hour, 20 the second hour. So that's 40 items. And then she has a break after those for like, 5-10 minutes. And then she gets on to listing. And then, the listing is going to take longer than the photos. But her first day, I had to brief her on the business, and I walked her around the garage and the office and kind of showed her everything and how it all works. And then, that was a pair of, I'm sorry, I'm not even telling you guys. That was a pair of Wrangler camo cargo shorts. It was green. It sold for $6.40 plus $8.99. So like $15. Some of that camo stuff does pretty good. That one didn't do as well. This one, 80.45. 80.45. So this one sold after the fact. I get a lot of sales that come in after I like pull my items, and it really throws me off. So yeah, this is a pair of Wrangler women's jeans. This one only sold for like 13 ships. But anyway, back to my employee. So she photographed 22 items the day one, and that's in like 2 hours. But she didn't have full 2 hours. She had and I was interrupting her a lot too. And then she ended up listing most of those. And then I stopped like 45 minutes short to like kind of just interview her because we never had like a formal interview. So I saw her working at another store, and I said, I hadn't seen you here before. And she told me she kind of got switched around departments. And then I said, is it full time? She said, no, it's part time. And I said, well, do you want to work part time for me? And she said, yeah. Well, she didn't say yes. She was kind of like thrown off, and I gave her my business card, and I said, hey, check me out on YouTube. I got a couple of videos and stuff, and give me a call back. She didn't call back initially. I actually went back up there a couple days later, and she wasn't working, but one of her coworkers was there, and I asked about her, and I mentioned that I was hoping she would call me back or whatever. So she ended up calling me probably because her friend mentioned me. So I got to thank her friend for that. And yeah, it's worked out. It's been a pretty good little partnership so far. But then we had like a little impromptu interview, just trying to get to know each other because it's just me and one other person in this office. So it has to be like somewhat comfortable. It can't be awkward because it's a small space, you know. But, I played music and stuff, and I think it went really well, actually. This is an Adidas golf polo. It's sold for $4 plus $8.99 shipping. So like $13 shipped on an Adidas golf polo. It's a much older style, more of like the cotton ones, not the like breathable dry fit type, not dry fit. That's Nike, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, I'm pretty excited with how things are going. Things are looking up. I started my next business venture, and it's a little confusing to kind of get started with, but I'm confident I'm going to be able to make money on that too. I'm still doing eBay. I mean, that's going to be like the breadwinner, but I want to make like another business or two to kind of make some money. So it's always hard building businesses in the beginning because you got to kind of understand the rules and make sure you can like put up listings, so to speak, on the other business. But yeah, man, I hope everyone's kind of doing all right. I figured the crowd would be lower like early in the morning. I bet you a lot of people are garage selling too. Have you guys been going to garage sales? I did that garage sale video where I got the leather jacket. Just didn't find a lot of stuff, man. And there was a lot of sales at that town. Like, I think there was like 35, 40 sales. And I only went to like 25 of them. No, I take it back. There was probably like 60 sales and I only went to like 25. There was a ton I just didn't even make it to. All right, this next one's pretty cool. So this one, these are both double packed. This person bought four board shorts. He paid $38.76 for 4 of them. So, it's like less than 10 a piece, but they were all on my 75% off discount. I'm actually going to put it in the legal flat rate. People ask me a lot of questions about like the flat rate stuff. So the only time I use pirate ship is if it doesn't fit in this flat rate, because this is the largest flat rate you have. And this is going to be cheaper than if you pack like a bunch of stuff in a poly bag and try to go. Well, it definitely won't go priority, but even if you go ground and you pack like I think over 2 pounds, it's still going to be about like $7.90 or more. So whenever I say like, it goes first class mailers under a pound. And then if it's over a pound, it goes into the small legal flat rate. And then if it doesn't fit in that, it goes into the large legal flat rate. And if it doesn't fit in that, it goes into the large poly bag and it goes pirate ship most of the time. So a lot of people were a little confused about that. I thought I made it clear, but shipping is confusing if you're not used to doing it. I've just done it so many times, and I stick to just this. Now, the other time when I use the box is if it doesn't fit in the large poly bag, which has to be like pretty much more than 12 items. And, some people buy more than 12 items. Then I use a box. All right. But yeah, I love when I discount stuff 75% off and then people buy like a bunch of stuff. James Helms from West Palm Beach. Is that Florida or is that somewhere else? Or is it California? Let's see. So this one is interesting. It's like this one's like an international one. So you had to check mark at the bottom. Like it didn't let me go. So I had to like check mark it to okay it. OMG, dude. This is the ones where it doesn't like print out properly. Such a drag, dude. Like this is what the label does. If you don't have it like scaled correctly, it looks like this. And this is incorrect. So what I have to do with this is it's really not, there's not an easy way to get it formatted. And I thought it was at 4x6, like I saw it there. So I go to eBay, reprint shipping label. And I'm just going to have to like set this to the side for now just because of the stream going. But I typically just have to go to a regular printer to print it at this point. It's very annoying to do. Let's see. eBay shipping labels. Oh my gosh, dude. It's just such a drag when that happens. And I really thought it wasn't going to happen because I thought I had solved this issue. But this is one that I continually run into when it's an international sale. James says, I recently fit 100% wool sports coat in a flat rate envelope. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. It is possible. And now this shipping tab's not working. So I'm going to download the label just so it's on my computer. Print that one out later. So annoying, man. Sometimes I wish I had like a little desktop printer, but I just don't have the space really. I don't want to put it in here. So this is a Ralph Lauren. This went on the 75% off sale. It was stale though because it didn't sell. It went for $4.50 plus $8.99. So like $13, $14 shipped. Not great, but you know, those sell for like 25 bucks, and then sometimes like 15 bucks, 12 bucks. Ideally 25 bucks is where we want to be though. Carrie Gerst. Hi everyone. Glad I caught you guys. Great to see you. Yes, I'm glad you caught us too. It's early. I know. Usually it's 1:00. And I've been telling people that. And like the channels that say I post every day, like, you know, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or whatever, and they have the times, like, I cannot provide that service to you guys because sometimes I just have stuff going on. And I don't want to have to like constantly cancel. And so I'll just leave it like open-ended. Like, I hope I can come on. I am trying to come on every weekend. This is another Ralph Lauren. This is the Yarmouth. The Yarmouth is like one of their like business type shirts. Did not sell for much money. It was $280 plus $8.99 shipping. So it still profits me like a little, like a very little amount of money. But, you know, same time, it's weird because some of these will sell for more money. But it's good to sell them, though. It's definitely good to get them moving. Pretty good. Oh, my gosh. And then this other Ralph Lauren didn't sell for much. Yeah, the next 3 sales are low, and then they get a little bit better. Did you guys like the best sales of the week video, the one I just put out? So what I'm going to do is like anything that's $15 plus shipping or more, I'm going to record as I'm pulling it throughout the week, and then I'm going to put that all in one video. I didn't do the pop-ups. Nobody mentioned it, but they take too long, especially whenever you don't have them all from the same day. It's just way too long to build that because it's just kind of hard to keep track of. So I'm just going to have to talk about it. And if you guys look, you can kind of look at my solds anyway from my eBay store. And I think a lot of people do that anyway. The Super 405. Good morning from Oklahoma City. What is your ASP? And is that cinch shirt on your chair? No, this is actually a Ralph Lauren flannel. Oh, I was actually talking to my wife about it because she likes the yellow. So this is a Ralph Lauren flannel, but it doesn't have any Ralph Lauren logos on it. It has the 2 pockets in front, the double front pockets. But yeah. And I was kind of like, you know, it'd be worth more if it had the pony on the front, but it's a pretty comfortable feel. It's good quality. 405. So you're the 405 is where the racers are at, right? Like the what was that racing? The drag race or was street races? I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, they'd always be what is it called when they just race? Not hot rods, but you know, it's drag race, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, ASP is $21. So $21. Last year was 191,000 in sales. Made like 60K. Not too bad, but it was definitely a lot of work for 60K. But it was my work whenever I felt like working. So there's times that I took off. I went to, you know, I took like a week off last year. And then towards the end of the year, my son came along. So like that really kind of affected the numbers. So now, since I have an employee this year that just started last week, my goal is to like still make that 60K, but then still provide her like her salary, or not salary, but like hourly pay. And then I have like another business that I'm starting. So hopefully that one can kind of fill in. It'd be nice if I got 10K out of that other business. And you can call YouTube a business. Like I might make 8 to 10,000 on YouTube this year. It's kind of what it's looking like. And my other business, eventually, I think it can make more than my eBay store is the goal. So I just have to like learn how to do it. This is Lee Dungaree. So any of these camo cargo shorts, I'm definitely picking up. they're decent sellers. This one, the problem with it was tag size 32, but its actual size was 29. So it was not very accurate with that. Oh my gosh. Seth just came from his daycare Easter celebration, and he's got his ears and he's got my finger. Well done. Oh.
Yeah, he's tired.
He's tired. And this is my wife, Stephanie. Everyone wants to say hi to Stephanie. Hi. We have much less people in here because it's early and people are probably sleeping or garage sailing.
Or eating lunch early because they're hungry like me.
It's not really lunchtime, but we will eat. Yeah, they they had an Easter thing at the daycare, and they had pictures, and then they had like an egg hunt, but he's too young to hunt eggs. But I told her to find any like candy goodie bags that they got because I'm all about eating that the candy tax, you know, the dad tax. Which, speaking of that, I have to get back in shape, man. I feel so soft right now. I was running for a little bit, you know, but I definitely have fallen off. All right, so this is a Mountain Hardwear. Do you guys know the brand Mountain Hardwear? This is a short sleeve zip shirt. Sold for $11.19 plus $8.99 shipping, and it sold really fast. I sent a 30% offer. I priced these all at like $25. Sent 30% off. It sold. So I will take it. It's only 6 ounces, which is cool. All right. Oh yeah, and speaking of my son, he slept all the way through the night for the first time this week. He slept from what was it? Like 9 to 6. No. Like 11 to 6, 10:30 to 6, something like that. The last feeding that she did, he made it all the way to the morning time. So that was really cool because that has not happened yet. Usually he wakes up and I have to like hold him and stuff. Carrie says, hi, Steph. Yeah, that's Steph. Oh, yes, Jack. He is a cute rabbit. I agree. All right, here's a FootJoy. Let's see. Did I pull this one? 150, 168. Okay. 150, 168. So this is a short sleeve, full zip, like vest jacket, I guess. And it sold for $25 plus $8.99 shipping. This is the pro style FootJoy stuff that I got. I got a massive lot of that and made a ton of money on that. Probably like, I would say the one buyer spent $2,200 and then he bought like 50 items, I think, something like that. And then the other ones have been selling for pretty good money too. This one did have a stain on the back though, so I took a lower offer. And probably, man, I don't know how much I made off of it, but my sales graph, which I'll probably post like it on Instagram or something, it's at like $2,600 for one day of sales, and then the rest are like way low, so it looks all crazy. So I'll make a post of that just to remember, but yeah, super kind of rare thing, you know, that really never happens to me. Sometimes I'll have like one item that sells for like a few $100s, but typically it's $21 sales. So this is another one of those FootJoys. This is the quarter zip sleeveless. It sold for $53 plus $8.99 shipping. And this is one of the repeat buyers. He already bought some stuff from me, some of the FootJoy stuff. And I mean, one of the things about it is all these were size small. Every single one was a size small. So I didn't want to hold on to all of them. Like I had, I think 75 of these FootJoy items and I paid $250 a piece. It was crazy. And yeah, they've been selling. So the person I wholesaled pretty much wholesaled it to, wholesold it to, person I wholesold it to, he's probably going to get like 60, 75 a piece, maybe even more. But he has golf clientele, like his whole eBay store. It's a massive store. It's all like new with tag stuff. He thought I was friends with the golfer. He's like, how'd you get a hold of all this stuff? And I was like, well, it was all at a thrift store. He's like, that's insane. I was like, I know. This is, yeah, that one sold for pretty good money too. So this is a Ralph Lauren. It's got this really cool striping. Anytime I see Ralph Lauren's with a striping pattern or plaid pattern that I've never seen before, I always take a look. This one sold for $11.19. You know, so right at that like plus $8.99. So that $20 mark. That's a pretty good place to be at for any shirt, in my opinion. As long as you're paying like $4 or less. When you start paying closer to like $7 or $9 for a shirt and you're only selling it for $20, You're just not making enough money. And it kind of seems like that's like the future of thrift stores is like $7 to $9, which is a problem. I know a lot of people are already dealing with that. So you have to just find like a way to get the shirts cheaper if you want to continue doing like tops. Yeah, it kind of stinks, man. Here is, yeah, so like another one of these foot joists. And this one sold for $68 plus $8.99 shipping. So yeah, these will be featured again in a little more detail in my best of the week, because this will go into that video. But yeah, really good, man. I mean, $70 a shirt. And see this one, oh man, this one actually was supposed to be shipped with that other shirt, but I'm not going to worry about redoing the label on these guys just because I don't really care. I mean, it's like a lot of money, so I would hate to just have to like, I mean, you're going to save, I don't know, like $3 if I redo it. And yeah, not too concerned about it. Maybe that's lazy of me, but I mean, it's all right. It's all right. Oh, Jack says my first daughter is about to be 1.5. Yeah, that's crazy. It's a crazy time, man. He's changing a lot. He used to look kind of like me. Now he looks more like his mom. This is an awesome one. If you see this big patch on the back, it's number 8. This is the Ralph Lauren. It's the rugby long sleeve polos. These are really cool, man. A lot of people love them. It's definitely going to be over £1. I don't even know why I waited. This one sold for $48.99 plus $8.99 shipping. I had it priced at like $70 plus shipping just because it had that big 8 on the back. The better the colors, you know. I've sold like a green and white one before, I think. Sold for good money. Around that like $50, $60 mark is what they go for. Pretty sweet though, man. I love it's like I was at the thrift store when I bought those. I remember I bought 2 at a time, and the cashier was like, "Oh, these are really nice shirts." I was like, "I know, trust me, I know they're really nice." And when they say that, they're like, "Oh, you got a lot of good brands." I'm like, "Well, I'm not gonna buy the bad brands. You guys have enough bad brands. Like, why would I waste my time with that?" Okay, slap the label on that one. Swamp Picker, what's up, man? I'm guessing you're in Louisiana. You a swamp picker? You a swamp picker? It's a cool name, though. I like how people incorporate like where they're from or what they do with the picker stuff. This was a good one, too. So this is 2 plaid long sleeve button shirts. They're both Cabela's, and they're both 3XLTs. These sold for, let's see. The buyer's all in for $57.11 on these. So like the Cabela's is not a strong brand. If you find XLTs or bigs though, in most brands, they're going to sell for good money. These ones were kind of exceptional, to be honest. I'm really happy with the sale. I bought, I think, 8 of these for XLTs in the Cabela's, and I paid $4 a piece for the 8 of them. So really good. And I've sold some of the other ones. But this one, it's just nice when you get combined orders on like the same size, same branded shirts. Because that's really the goal. You want to just have a men's store that like people can shop multiple items out of and hopefully like continue shopping it. Flat rate. So one interesting thing happened. I've been passing out my business cards to the women's consignment stores because sometimes like the wives are looking for their husband's stuff at those stores, and they mainly only sell women's. So I passed my business card out, and I got a text message from a number I didn't know, and they were asking me if I had any Rock Revival or Wrangler jeans. And I said, I know I have some Wrangler, and I have like Cinch and some other brands, Levi's. And I said, "What size are you looking for?" And she said 36 to 38. And I was like, "Oh, that's the waist size." I said, "What's the inseam?" And then they said, "Oh, that's the waist size." And I was like, "I get that, but what's the inseam?" And they never responded. So like, I wasn't just going to tell them a bunch. I just said, "Hey, I have a lot of different brands of jeans. Here's my eBay store. And let me know which ones you want. And we can set up a meeting and stuff." So it didn't go through. I mean, maybe I can hit her up again or hit him. I think it's a her. Hit her up and see what the deal is. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, but it's cool to get a lead from from passing out the business cards. That's the whole point to have them, is to get leads. And who knows, maybe they would have bought like, and I probably would have given them to them for like maybe 20 a piece, or like possibly 15 a piece on the jeans. Cause I'm paying like, between $5 and $8 for jeans. And if I can give them a good enough deal, then they'll tell other people, hey, this guy's got men's clothes. And that would be really cool if I could have like a little pipeline of local sales. Swamp Picker said, you saw a Cutco knife set this morning. They were asking $1,000 for the Cutco knife set. Now, I've heard they're expensive, but dude, $1,000 for a knife set? That better be like some Japanese carved samurai cutting tools. I mean, $1,000, dude? And I mean, how skilled would you have to be to actually get the most out of that $1,000 knife set, Like, you just chopping apples, or are you actually like cooking some stuff up, Bass and Coffee says, hey, how's it going? All right. This is the Wrangler George Strait shirt. This is kind of like a greenish yellow. I put green, but it's kind of a yellow. Yeah, it's green. Sold for $10 plus $8.99 shipping. These George Strait ones, they do sell. The better colors, though, will sell for more money. This one's not the greatest color, but it did sell. We're 36 minutes in. I'm almost done. I had to be quick on this one. I got like a few left, but it's just one of those things, man. I didn't have time to like sit and hang out for like a couple hours, but that's okay. We'll get it next week. Next week, my brother's family goes back home, and then we'll kind of be back on a more regular schedule. And then I don't know if my employee is going to want to be on camera, but she might. I mean, she might warm up to it. I don't know. And maybe y'all can like ask her questions and stuff, or just like meet her. I don't know. Maybe I'll probably have her work like a little bit longer, Karen says, I just started since about mid-March. I have 40 items and I hope to get faster at posting. I love following you through your processes. Thank you for all your teaching us. Hey, no problem, Karen. I enjoy sharing what knowledge I have to help people get a little bit of a kickstart, in this type of endeavor, because I know it's a lot to go through. But a lot of it is kind of growing pains. You kind of just got to figure it out. What's around you, what's selling, how much to pay, how low a profit do you want to make? I mean, it's nice to make a lot of money, but sometimes you got to make a little money a lot of times to make a lot of money, if that makes any sense. This one's kind of heavy. Oh, yeah, that last one was, dang it. Let's see. I don't know what the last shirt was. Ex officio. Hang on a second. Let's reprint shipping label. I got a little confused there. I feel like button-ups are the easiest to photo and list. I mean, buttoning up the button-up is not easy. Okay, so yeah, that was an Under Armour sleeveless tank top that sold right here. Damn. Although, it looks like I sold another shirt, but maybe it came in later. It's an Ex Officio. Have you guys seen that brand? Okay, yeah, it's just sold. So yeah, it just sold, so it popped up there. That's what got me a little confused. Yeah, I think short sleeve polos are pretty easy. T-shirts are really easy because you don't have anything extra. But like buttoning up a button up, like just prepping it is longer than the polos. But button ups are actually one of the slower moving categories for clothing. Swamp Picker. I put my shipping label on a polymer before I put the item in. It gets a better seal. Okay. Yeah, I mean, whatever works. I honestly just try to go like quick, I guess, like as quick as possible. And that's just the way I do it. So this is a Mountain Hardwear. It's crazy. We had that one Mountain Hardwear top, and then we got this bottom. This is like the convertible pants. So like it zips off at the bottom. And it sold for $15 plus $8.99 shipping. and he offered me $10, and I countered with 15 because I had it at $19.99 plus shipping, so like that $30 mark, and I went ahead and countered because I knew they were going to sell for more. But you know, I'm okay accepting like a little bit, and some people just want that back and forth on eBay. It's like they want that haggle through the online haggle. It's what they want. Okay. Yeah. All right, man. So anyway, I'm gonna have to reprint that one label. This one. It's like the international one. I'm gonna see if I can fix it on stream. I don't want to like bore you guys with that, but it is a thing. What happened was I did the international shipping and it did not come out 4x11 on the label. So I have to let's see. I have to do it a different way. And I also got to find like what item it was. I think it was the shorts. Yeah, it was these shorts. So they got 4 board shorts together, and that's why I put them in the big one. Swamp Figure says, bye at work. Have a great day. You're still in the company time being at work on the stream, but hey, I appreciate you coming in, man. Yeah, see you next time. I'll be live next week as well, and I'll have a couple of videos throughout the week. How do you price item when comps are all over the place? Well, a lot of it has to do with like the item itself, right? And it depends. If it's an item I've never seen before and the prices are all over the place, like, and I still bought it, then it's almost like I've seen so many shirts, like I have a kind of decent idea what it goes for. So you'd have to give me like some ranges, I guess, and kind of an example of the shirt. But essentially, like most of my items are priced at $25, including shipping. Some are priced at like 22-ish dollars. And then some are priced at like the $30 shipped. So it kind of just, that's kind of my range. And then if it's truly good, you know, I price it much higher, but that's pretty much it. So from 22 to 30 is like the range I live in. So if it's a little cooler, a little higher, a little less cool, a stain, a flaw, you're going to go a little less. That's pretty much how I do it. So let's go to this one real quick. I want to reprint this label and see if I can get it to look right. Reprint label. So when you reprint label, it goes back to like the printing page, and see it's all cut off. So I don't really know. I'm gonna go to like my printer settings. See, there's no preview for it either. Man, settings. Yeah, nobody wants to see. See, oh my goodness. Yeah. I'm just gonna have to figure it out later. But anyway, I also want to say, like, I started off the show with this. Since there's 34 people, I'm going to repeat this. The Kip51 exclamation point was the very first viewer to send a $5 super thanks in a comment. Really cool that they did that. It's the first time it's ever happened. So they asked a couple questions. They actually want to do like online tutorials with Microsoft Excel, I think is what they were saying. And they want to learn how to do the screen share with the box in there with your video on it. So I kind of gave him some advice on that. It really comes down to just having a powerful computer to do it. And then Amy Kinsling sent $5 in the diapers and donations for Seth's little money pool. And that's going to be to raise my kid, you know, help him out. So really appreciate those donations. Very cool that that's happened. Appreciate the 28 of you guys that are still in here today. And I will see you guys in the next couple of videos I'm going to put out. And then I'll be back on live. It's probably going to be Saturday at 1 o'clock next week. So appreciate you guys stopping by. Thanks for watching. Have a good week. Bye.